gera sa China doon si Ubi, doon nag-umpisa yung Ubi, nag-umpisa yung kuwan. Ngayon ayos na sila. What a ano tawag na to, napakaano na what an irony. Galing sila sa kanila, tapos sila ang nauna nag-open, okay na sila. Ganito yan, ha? Patapos na ako. Tapos, Joy, itong epidemic or pandemic, hindi ito natapos na sabihin mo yung nasa ospital, yung ginagamot ngayon. Yun yung first wave. May second wave ito. Yung mga tao nung kakakahawa lang o noon sipon pa lang, tapos ginagamot na itong nauna, yung iba namatay, yung iba na lumusot, yung iba hindi pa masyado. Yan ang second wave. Tapos kung naubos na yan, meron pa talang third wave. Ganito na lang, para maintindihan ninyo. Kung ako ang nagbibenta ng mangga, ang order ko sa mga supplier ko, bigyan mo ako ng hinog ready to eat, ready for serving. Tapos bigyan mo rin ako yung hindi masyado hinog, yung green, yellow. Kasi pag natapos na ito, itong mga hinog na to, within 2-3 days, mahinog na rin ito, yun ang ipapasok. Yun ang second. Ang third, yun yung mangga na talagang green pa. Wala pang yellow, walang kulay pa. Ito yung third wave. Pag nabinta mo na itong second wave, ito yung third. Ganon ang epidemic. Habang namamatay yung unang tinamaan, ospital, bahay, yung iba na nahawa lang, bago lang, yun sila ang second wave. Tapos yung third wave, yung panghuli. Pero paliit na yan. Yan ang ibig sabihin kung bakit kayo i-maintain ninyo ang social distancing or the distant rule. Ngayon, ang mga mayo nito, noong una kong nakita sa palengke, may tagabantay, tapos parang, sige, ikaw ang sunod. Parang sa bangko, tapos nakapilaw, ikaw naman. Pagpasok sa palengke, ang gawain ninyo dito, bili kayo ng trapal, mainit yan, pero you might want to use another material that is not that is heat absorbent. Palinyahin talaga ninyo. Kayong mga mayors, huwag kayong maglaro, kasi ang ayaw ninyo mag-social distancing, mapipilitan ako puntahan kita at arestuhin kita. Ayaw kong mag-aresto ng mayor. So huwag ka magsabi, hindi, meron kaming batas sunod. Sa panahon ito, ang batas isa lang, ang batas ng DOH as implemented by Lorenzana Anyo Galvez, pati itong yan silang tatlo. Yun yung batas ngayon. Ngayon, kung salubungin mo yan, mapipilitan akong puntahan ka at sabihin ko sa inyo, anong klase ka? Mayroon ng binibigay na instruction. Yung iyong point of view o sarili mong paniwala, taguin mo lang yan. Punta ka doon sa pasok sa kwarto mo, kunin mo lahat sa bulsa mo yung iyong opinion, ilagay mo sa drawer mo, tapos sundin mo lang ang gobyerno. Okay tayo dyan? Mayor, Governor, ako, I am your public servant. Kayong mga mayor, bata-bata lang ninyo ako. Utosan ninyo ako kung anong gusto ninyo. Basta makapabuti sa bayan, gagawin ko. Huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi na ako politiko. Wala rin akong silbi na pag-retire ko, wala na akong gawin eh. Nandiyan na lang ako sa bahay. Hindi na ako makalakad. Kasi maglakad ako, magsabi niya si Anel, "Oh, saan ka? Wala ka namang appointment, bakit ka labas ng labas?" Siguro may hindi ka talaga nagkamali. Pero hindi ka naman makalabas. Away lang. Huwayin ka ng anak mo babae, magsumbong eh. Alam ko yung dada mo, gusto na. Ay, pag pumurma na yung anak mo, wala na. So, huwag ninyo, ready to go. At nasanin hindi ako magpapakulong. Pero ito tatandaan ninyo, Pilipino, ayaw ko talagang kulungin kita. Baski ako dito, kinulong ako. Mabuti kayo, wala kayong gwardya. Akala mo ba maniwala itong gwardya ko? Sabihin ko yan sa ila, minsan pagalitan mo, pati yung mga anak ko. Ang sagot sa amin, "Sir, at trabaho namin, hindi ikaw." Batas eh. Sinusunod lang namin ang yung inuutos ng batas sa amin. Kaya kung ikaw gusto mo pagkamatay, hawakan ka talaga namin. Pero pag naasar kami, itutulak ka talaga namin sa Pasig. Kaya gano'n, meron ng I cannot mention the pharmaceuticals, the giants. Pero meron ako nakapaggumawa ng antibody. Yung antibody na hindi galing sa tao. Yung kasing yung antibody na mag-fight ang ang sarili mong antibodies tapos ma-overwhelm na yung kalaban. Yan, gawa ng katawan mo. Mukhang ito sa basa ko, kaya akong ginawa hindi magbasa, makinig, inutusan ko sila, hindi ba na marunong ng hanggang pindot-pindot lang ako. Meron ng medisina, antibody ang isang giant pharmaceuticals. Tapos naghahabulan sila. Sabi, by May, baka they would start to market it. Pabili na nila. Ang problema, sabi nga ni, we are on the last ladder. Ang muna niyan yung mga mayaman na, kasi marami yan kailangan. So as fast as they can really manufacture or farm out the product, just retain the copyright para magtulungan sila. Kung meron na yan, tapos makita ko na ginagamit ng tao, ililift ko. Total, kung magkasakit kayo, may antibodies naman tayo mabili. Ngayon, kung wala kang mabili, problema mo na yan. Kasi tapos na yung I will lift the quarantine. Ngayon, paglabas ninyo, ganun pa man, I would still insist. Kasi sabi ng mga scientists dito, kinig ako. Hindi yung scientist sa TV yung sasalita na persona. Sekreto, ganun pa man. Mask, yung ano natin, ito. Ganito. Mask, alcohol, pati maghugas. Hindi na yung sabon na ordinaryo. Basta soap and water. Okay na yan. alam mo, pag nagsama lang tayo, kaya natin ito. Kunting panahon na lang. Alam ko, igit na kayo na makalabas. So, pag lumabas lang itong antibody na gawa nila sa labas, parang inumin mo, parang kung baga sa bakterya pa, antibiotic, sisirain niya. Kasi itong huwag na, para mapagsabihin, mas scientist pa ako. The nature of a COVID, gusto ko sanang baka sabihin ninyo, bakit hindi ko naman doktor, bahala na ng mga doktor mag-explain. So I will start with Joey, kasi ngayon ang pinaka-burning issue, yung middle class ba, yung MSME, after that Sunny will Joey mauna ka, then Sunny will give his piece of
Mr. President,
mukhang kayo lang man ang dalawang ano dito. I'd like to ask the presidential spokesman to listen so that you can formulate a very coherent thing of presentation.
so Mr. President, I think a question was asked a couple of weeks ago, which is more important, life or money? There is no doubt that life is the most important. But however, without money, how will people eat? How will people buy medicine? And how will our MSMEs recover? So, how do we bring back the economy in a sustainable way and still make it safe? Mr. President, you did the right thing when you locked down at the right time. We are close to basically are close to finishing the 1 month. And we're moving to the third reset, which is 2 more weeks. So it's a total of 3 resets or 6 weeks in total that we have been locked down. And I think now is the time that we should really look and plan on how to gradually shift towards reviving the economy, because in the end, social amelioration cannot last forever. We have to bring back the jobs. For confidence to be brought back, I think they have to see that our numbers of the number of people getting infected are starting to taper off and go down. And I believe that with that, and with the assurance that we in government are really on top of the situation and finding all means to really help every Filipino worker out there, I think we will win this war. And I'm sure that with our 3 veteran generals who are now implementing this whole execution, and I believe that in the end, you can have a great plan, but in the end, the key is really execution. So I'm confident that Secretary Galvez is leading this role, and I think he definitely has the full private sector support. The donations from the private support has been quite immense, and we are still there, because in the end, if we don't bring back the economy, then many of our Filipino brothers will suffer, and that's our goal, to really push hard. And I think in the end, Mr. President, with your leadership and your gut feel, I think we will succeed.
Thank you, Joy. I hope I'll have the time to review your suggestions, and then come up with something which we can convey to you maybe in 2 days' time. Now we would like to ask Sunny, Secretary Dominguez. He has a lot for you. You just listen. Itong
Thank you very much, Mr. President. First of all, thank you for again being very decisive and protecting the Filipino people against this COVID. I had a meeting with the World Bank a few days ago, and they said that your decisiveness in first reducing the number of people coming into the Philippines in February, and then in March, followed up by the lockdown, probably has saved 100,000 lives in the Philippines. So again, thank you for being so decisive. This is the trade. This is the real trade-off. How many people are going to get sick, and how many people are going to die? So I said this is just the first pass. It took us 2 weeks to get this thing done. I asked the private sector to do it because they have actuaries, they have access to data, but they have not come out with it. So I'm not saying this is the final, I'm just saying this is the beginning of a discussion.
Good evening po, Mr. President, Senator Go, and cabinet members. This will just be very quick. So the proposal is we provide small businesses with a wage subsidy. And I will just discuss quickly the rationale, background, the proposal, key features, and what else we are proposing to help them with. So on the rationale, Mr. President, basically we are going to help the middle class because in one of your speech a few days ago, you wanted to help the middle class. And so we have proposed a program to help the middle class. And the middle class, Mr. President, works in the formal sector. So apart from the 205 billion pesos na binibigay po natin sa mga informal sector or low income, we are proposing to give 51 billion pesos to the employees of small businesses. So that is the first. The second is we will improve upon the social amelioration programs because yung proposal po natin is automated, hindi manual. So mabilis at ipapaliwanag ko po mamaya. Pangatlo po is dadaan po tayo sa data ng SSS and BIR kasi formal sector. Dapat ito po yung gawin natin so that we can target better kasi alam natin kung sino sila at i-incentivize po natin yung better compliance kasi yung mga nagko-contribute ng tax at ng SSS, yan po ang unang tutulungan natin. On the background, from March 15 to April 30, we placed Luzon in an enhanced community quarantine and the rest of Visayas and Mindanao actually followed in various forms. Basically, ang nangyari po is this led to a shutdown of most businesses except yung pinayagan ng interagency task force, yung mga pwede mag-operate on skeletal or yung mga essential para magbenta ng pagkain, logistics, supermarket, drugstore. Ang epekto po nito, there are 1.6 million small businesses in the informal sector. 436,000 po napilitan magsara. Yung 1 million skeletal force, so ibig sabihin 50% o yung iba mas konti. At 117,000 lang yung pinayagan po natin na magbukas para magbenta po ng pagkain, ng mag-tracking or so on. Ang apektado pong workers ay 3.4 million. These are the middle class, whether low middle class or medium middle class. Yung 2.6 million na po ito ay nasa BIR Alpha list. Ibig sabihin yung employers po ay nagko-comply with the BIR submissions. So yan po ang unang tutulungan natin. Pero yung 0.8 million workers, tutulungan din natin. Pero ang problema po, yung employer nila hindi nagko-comply. Pero alam po natin, tutulungan po natin, pero second priority.
Now, if there is nothing more to say, that leaves me to two matters actually. One is that I would advise the checkpoints not to be dismantled, especially by the police, but this is my order. Do not stop motor vehicles carrying food and other vegetables from the province. Wave them through and do not delay their journey because people are waiting for the supplies. Second is that there is a kind of a raucous now regarding the procurement of the PCR testing kits of 900 people. Essential kits and other kits, inactivation supplies, PRC consumables, 7 PRC machines, 10